Dolphins fans, lend me your ears. Do you really still want Matt Moore? Now let me go through my 5 points of why I think we should still draft a quarterback in the NFL draft, and my 5 reasons why I think Ryan Tannehill could be the real deal. Now we're going to start off with the 5 reasons why I think Ryan Tannehill could be the real deal. And at number 5, I come up with his pocket presence when he has protection. Now, if you looked at the game last week at all, you noticed that when he had protection, Ryan Tannehill looked like a good, you could even argue, great quarterback. And yes, I just said Ryan Tannehill and the words good and great. Now, this is something that I've touched on a little bit, but with the protection, Ryan Tannehill could be good. But at the same time, do we want good as Dolphins fans, or do we want great? My number 4 point of why Ryan Tannehill could be the real deal is the same thing with pressure, and it's talking about the pass protection and audibles at the line of scrimmage. I think that Ryan Tannehill could be very good in terms of being able to audible the play. When he was able to audible the play so far, he's been making pretty okay audibles. He also ranks 6th in the NFL in pass yards per play. And I give that my number 3 point, is that he's 6th in the NFL. Crazy. My number 2 point is, with a good running offense, he's been able to flourish. Even though it was one game and it was against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, one game can still go a long way. Now, Jay had a great game on Sunday. It's the only 200-yard rushing game we've had all year, and it was from Jay. And what I find funny, just to talk about that really quick, is how on Friday last week, I put out a video saying how much I like Jay, and I think that they should give him the ball more. Sunday, he ended up running for 200 rushing yards. Just saying. And what I think is that with that, he can produce. He can be better. And he just needs more of that. He needs more of the rushing attack, and he needs consistency. Something we talked about in a video yesterday. Now, the next thing, which is the last point on the why Ryan Tannehill might be the real deal, is the fact that he has trust from Adam Gase. Whether it's media that he just needs to put it out there, or if it's true, either way, Tannehill believes that he has trust from his coaches. And Adam Gase believes in his quarterback. And that is something that you cannot replace. With Philbin, Tannehill had no respect. He had no trust. With Dan Campbell, he had a little bit of trust. He had a little bit of respect. But it really came out when you started hearing about why Ryan Tannehill can be great from Adam Gase himself. And I think that's something that's very huge and very important for Dolphins fans to listen to. Because I don't think you really want Matt Moore. And you really don't. Now we're going to get into my 5 points of why I think the Dolphins should still draft a quarterback, either in a higher round or in the later rounds. Number 5 point is that Ryan Tannehill is making a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I'll repeat myself a third time, it's a lot of fucking money. Ryan Tannehill is making a lot of money for really mediocre performances so far, as I repeat myself a fourth time. And he's had one good game this year, and it's not something for a Dolphins fan to jump on and be like, you know what, Ryan Tannehill's amazing again. Really, although you can say stats never lie, Tannehill has a losing record in the NFL and also has yet to put up a season in which everyone was amazed. And that's something to think of. My number 4 point of why we should draft QB is because let's say the rest of this season doesn't work out for Ryan Tannehill. You think Adam Gase is going to roll with Matt Moore or roll with a quarterback he gets out of free agency? Because Kirk Cousins isn't going to free agency. It's not happening. And even then, would you really want Kirk Cousins? Because Kirk Cousins is aging too. That's the number 4 point. When you get to number 3 point, this quarterback class is deep. I mean, it goes from Deshaun Kaiser all the way to Joshua Dobbs. And it's deep. It is. You got Brad Kaaya, someone who, as of late, I said how I was a fan of him, but now I'm starting to think much differently. I think his true colors are starting to show in the past 3 weeks under pressure to win games. So something to keep your eye on there with Brad Kaaya. And I think that it's a good chance for the Dolphins to build up a young, good quarterback to take over. And I think that's what we should do. My number 3 reason, I believe, is which I'm on, or it could be, I think it's my number 3 reason, is that we just need a different quarterback. And I say that because the Dolphins need something different to uplift this franchise. They had that with Dan Marino, and they need it now. They need a guy who can lift this franchise up from the bottom of the shit stain on your underwear to the very tippy top of your fucking hair in your head. They need a guy to make the Dolphins look better. 2 and 1 I'm going to combine here. So I don't know if I'm at 5 or 4. I completely forgot, I'll be honest with you. The Dolphins are never going to get better with Ryan Tannehill. And I say this as a guy who very much likes Ryan Tannehill. I always have. And I probably still always will. But I don't believe that he can really uplift this franchise. And I don't think that Ryan Tannehill is the answer for the Miami Dolphins. I think that he needs to put in a lot more work. And then from there, we'll have to see. But I do not believe that Ryan Tannehill is the answer for your Miami Dolphins.